Hey guys, welcome to BCIS 1305. Typically I do this the first day of class, the first time we meet, but since we can't meet face-to-face this semester, I thought I'd try this in a quick recording. So let's get started. First of all, I'm really happy you're here. The first thing I have to tell you after that is that we have free resources for students, okay? They are interactive. It's online tutoring and learning for all students. And so if you're taking a math class, we have online tutoring available. If you're taking a science class, we have an online lab for that. For my class, we have an online computer science lab, and they meet and collaborate. They're live 6 days a week. You'll have to check the website for their hours, but they're there on Saturday as well. And I believe as late as 8 o'clock in the evening. So anyway, if you look down here, students can easily access TCC Learning Assistant Services by clicking the Tutoring at TCC in the My TCC resources on the left side of the My TCC Blackboard. So if you go into Blackboard, on the left-hand side, there's something called My TCC Resources. If you scroll down towards the bottom, you're going to see this thing that says TCC, Tutoring at TCC. You click on that and it'll ask you what kind of tutoring you'd like. It has a laundry list of what we have available. So it's free, it's interactive, and they are there to help. So please take advantage of it. I'm going to ask for my students if you would please use, if you're going to use Computer Science Lab, to please use the Northwest Campus Lab. The only reason I'm saying that is most of the people that work in there still today have been working with me for a couple of years now, so they know how I function. They know what I'm looking for. Okay, so who am I? I am Joan Shriver. I think you've heard that a few times, but anyway, my office is going to no longer exist, I guess, as of December, something like that. They're going to tear down my building. So my office is virtual for now. I don't know where I'm going to be. I think I'm going to be in ACB in the end for now, but remains to be seen. For now, I'm online. You can reach me at my office at 817-515-7242, 515 being a Tarrant County College phone number, and the 7 identifies it as a Northwest Campus phone. So I'm understanding that my phone number will not change. So you can feel free to call me anytime and then leave me a message, and it will be forwarded to my email, which I check on my cell phone regularly for you guys. Please use my at my.tccd.edu email address, and I'm going to ask you to use yours as well. This is the only one that's really monitored for interaction conversations between students and faculty or staff, whoever they're working with. And just for your protection and mine, I really will ask you to abide by that rule. And if you're going to email me, please email me at my.tccd.edu. You've got to remember that D, that's a big thing. A lot of students forget that. We are tccd.edu. There is a TCC, and it's Tallahassee Community College, so you don't want it going there. So anyway, how to reach me. And look, guys, I'm 24/7. So some weekends I try to take a little time on a Sunday. My husband's a nurse, so he's in and out, and I do try to spend some time with him. But other than that, I'm watching for you guys all the time, unless I'm sleeping. So glad to have you. Right, so description of the course comes right out of the course syllabus. We're going to introduce you to and help you develop fundamental skills that you can use in business. So they're going to basically be emerging business productivity technology tools. So your Word, your Access, your Excel, and your PowerPoint. Maybe not so much Access, although you will get exposed to it. That's all about databasing. If you don't know anything about any of those, don't worry about it. This course focuses primarily on those soft skills that will take you through your future. So we are going to be focused really on the business productivity software applications. Word processing being Word, spreadsheeting being Excel, databases being Access, presentation graphics being PowerPoint. You'll get into some data analytics when you're working on spreadsheeting and business-oriented utilization of the internet. So part of that will be what we cover in the Technology for Success, our reading modules. You only have 5 of them. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so an overview of the course. What's your time commitment? For every hour you're in class, to be successful, you'll spend 2 to 3 hours outside of class preparing for class. So what this will probably mean for you is we usually meet about 4 hours a week, 2 hours twice a week. That means you're going to spend anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a week on this course. That's probably expected. Some work will go faster than others. It depends on your familiarity with the applications. But again, for every hour you'd be in class, typically they say 2 to 3 hours to prepare for that. The syllabus, you'll find a link in the navigation panel to the syllabus. That's the contract between you and me and the district of what I will expose you to. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. So all I can do is tell you what I'm going to give you the opportunity to investigate or learn more about. But it's truly up to you how much time you want to spend doing those kinds of activities. My course schedule, I like to refer to as the roadmap to success, and that's how you'll see it in the navigation panel on Blackboard. But this is how you're going to get from A to Z. Speaking of A, all students start with an A in my eyes. Your challenge this semester is to hang on to it. So this roadmap to success is broken down by week, what your weekly assignments are, and please understand your assignments are due the Sunday night of the week assigned by 11:59 p.m. In some cases, you'll have an opportunity and those assignments will stay open a little longer, but they're due. Okay, so the roadmap to success shows you the due dates. Things are due the week they are assigned. Just remember that. Books are required, but they're ebooks. You're actually going to do everything in an area called MindTap. MindTap is the learning platform, what they call SAM, for Cengage. Our publisher is Cengage, so all of your work will be done primarily in MindTap. I have a couple activities that I have you do in Blackboard. But just watch for that. So our books, and they are required, but it's all ebooks. This is a TCC Plus course, which means that you paid for your books when you registered for this course. Browsers, Chrome and Firefox are recommended. Please don't use Edge. It seems to create a few issues. Internet Explorer is out, so forget that. Safari, students have had success with Safari. The only problem is the Mac and the Chromebook, not that they use Safari, but the Mac and Chromebook have to use the VDI or virtual desktop infrastructure to be successful in this course. Chrome and Firefox, again, are the recommended browsers. You need to turn off the pop-up blocker, and I have videos in where you sign up for this, where you will see when you try to get into MindTap, where they're going to show you how to do that. Links to a couple different places, YouTubes for different versions of Windows to be able to turn off those pop-up blockers. I personally do not like to turn mine off, so I add an exception, and it's my.tccd.edu. And you can do a little more research on that, but I add that exception so that when I click on MindTap inside Blackboard, which is my.tccd.edu, it won't block it. It'll allow it to come through, and I can do what I need. So be aware of that. Grades, the biggest thing you need to understand is I do not round. I do not round. 89.99999 is a B in my book. All right, course materials. Again, this is a TCC Plus course, so all course materials are included. You pay for those at registration. You'll be working in an area primarily called MindTap. You'll be working on Office 2019 applications inside a Windows 10 environment. The Technology for Success is the part that you'll be using for concept reading, and those concept modules will have activities, gradable events. So when it says read a module, you need to read the module because there are things in that module that you're going to be graded for attempting. So be aware of that. You need to have Windows 10, you need to have Office 2019, and you have to have access to MindTap. Again, if you're on a PC, then you're probably golden. If you don't have access to 2019 and you're on a PC or 365, then in Blackboard there is a link for you free to use. If you have a Mac and you're dual boot camp so you can run Windows as well, you also have access to this. So it's free for students. The biggest thing you need to understand is that when you follow the instructions explicitly, when it says to use your tccd.edu email account, use that email account. Otherwise, there may be a charge to you. So it is free for all students. You can download it. You will have access and you will install all 4 applications. And then MindTap, again, is the platform that we use provided by Cengage, where you will get all your ebooks and you'll do your labs, and your labs will be graded through that platform. How will you be evaluated? There's in each of your labs, there will be something called training, and I give you a video on how to do that. It's 25% of your grade. And then again, each one of those lab modules will have something called an end of module. I think it's project, 25% of the grade. Again, be sure to complete those. Those are graded inside MindTap. Technology for Success, this is the concept portion of the course. There are a couple of different areas that are covered with this. You have critical thinking activities, you have video activities, and you have skills training activities and exams. All of these will be graded and maintained and managed inside MindTap in the Technology for Success section, which will be the top section inside MindTap. Again, I have a video that goes over that when you get over into the MindTap area of this course. So this is how you're graded. This equates to 100%. I will have activities that fall outside of MindTap. There's a poster, there's a group activity, and there's a research project, and I think a couple other things that I'll do. Those grades will be added to certain areas in this evaluation scheme based on where I think it might apply. So be aware of that. A lot of students say, what about extra credit? Well, I think that one of my professors said it best. Let's just call your assignments extra credit, and maybe you can find time to get them done. I don't guarantee extra credit. I don't always offer it, but as things kind of come up or I see things that are kind of interesting I'd like to share, then those opportunities may become available. But please don't email me about them. I'm always thinking about it, but I don't guarantee it. So this is how you'll be evaluated this semester. My grading scheme, 90 to 100, you rock. 89.99999. You should have tried just a little bit harder because I do not round. I don't round. Okay. If you're struggling, please reach out to me. The sooner you reach out to me, the sooner we can get you on this road to success. I'm more than happy to meet you and collaborate in Blackboard and work with you one-on-one. The lab is available to you, the computer science lab. I'm going to ask that you only use the Northwest campus unless you have a relationship on another campus already. But the folks that work with the Northwest campus computer science lab have worked with me, most of them for a number of years, and they know what I'm looking for and how things are done in my class. So there you go. Email etiquette. All emails must have a relevant subject. Don't just reply to one of my emails because it may not have anything to do with what you're trying to ask me about. So just start from scratch. Probably the best unless you're replying to something I've sent you. Don't use the reply to send me an email. The subject may not apply. And then anything missing could cause me to automatically delete it. The other thing I am going to ask you to do, and I should amend this to change it, but if you would tell me which class you're in. I teach a handful of classes that are all BCIS or whatever. I know you're in BCIS 1305, but if you could give me the last two numbers of that 5 or 6 character number that follows your course, then that will tell me where to go to look to find your work. Okay, because I have you guys broken out by course in Blackboard. So again, a relevant subject, and tell me which BCIS class you are in so that I know where to find you. Please no exceptions. Any issues you might have, I am your content guru, so if you have questions about assignments specifically, ask me. Outside of that, I cannot help. I can't help with platform issues. If you're having a problem with Blackboard, I can't help. If you're having problems with MindTap, I cannot help. I am content. Questions about MindTap, please reach out to Cengage Help Desk. They're there 24/7. Remember to get a ticket number just in case something goes wrong or you can't get it resolved. That way you can send that to me and I can send it up the flagpole on my side. Maybe we can get it resolved. The best way to get a hold of them is support.cengage.com. This is in Blackboard, but here you go. And then issues with Blackboard, please reach out to the TCCD help desk. They are there 24/7. Again, remember to get the ticket number. So if something goes wrong or they can't get it fixed or there are bigger issues than that, I can take that ticket number and run it up the chain of command on my side and see if we can help get this thing resolved. They can be reached at 817-515-6411. Or I think there's something that says need help with a question mark in Blackboard. Okay, thanks. I hope all of that will help you. So just know I'm here to facilitate this learning experience, and I'm really looking forward to a great semester. I have found, even in this virtual environment, I'm really getting to learn you guys a lot better than I ever thought I would. So I really look forward to meeting you guys and working with you and working through our problems this semester. I hope that you can do the same. So I wish you the best of luck. Hang in there, and I'll see you around.